Now, so we have studied the properties of parallelogram. Okay. Now, what are the properties? That opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay. Opposite angles are also equal, and that sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree, and the diagonals bisect each other. Okay. Now, question may come in your mind, why should we study these properties? That we should study this property. These properties will help you to solve different problems. Okay. For that only you should remember these properties. So on this basis of this property, now we will try to solve exercise 3.3. First question that is given a parallelogram A, B, C, D. Okay. Complete each statement along with the definition or property used. Okay. The diagram is given. Okay. You will draw this diagram with a pencil in your notebook, and you have to complete. AD is what? AD is this side. So AD equals to, this is BC, because they are opposite sides and opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So you have to write here AD and BC are opposite sides of ABCD, and you all know that opposite sides of parallelogram are equal in length. You have to write this. That means you are writing the justification of your answer. Okay. Now 2. Angle DCB equals to, angle DCB means angle, this angle is equals to what? This angle, that means BAD. Again you have to write this angle DCB and angle BAD are opposite angles, and opposite angles of parallelogram are equal in length, equal in measure. You have to write this. Okay. This way you have to complete. Third and fourth you will do yourself. Next is question number 2. Consider the following parallelograms. Find the value of unknown x, y and z. Some parallelograms are given, diagrams of some parallelograms are given. You have to find out x, y, z. Okay. Now first one is this, A, B, C, D. Okay. This one is x, this one is y, this one is z, and this is given 100 degree. So if you remember, you have to find out x, y and z. If you remember, we have studied that adjacent angle are supplementary. That means this angle plus this angle should be 180 degree. Okay. So if the sum of this 100 and x is 180, so x will be 180 minus 100, that is 80 degree. Okay. If it is 80 degree, so x and z, they are opposite angle. X and z, they are opposite angle, and opposite angles of parallelograms are equal in measure. So z should be 80 degree. Okay. Now again this y and z, they are adjacent angle. Okay. So using that property, z and y, they are supplementary. So if z is 80, so y must be 100 degree. This way you have to solve. Okay. Using those three property or 4 property that we have studied, using those property you have to solve. Okay, this was question number 1. Okay, I will do 3 for you. This is y, this is x, this is 30 degree, okay, and this is z, this is 90 degree. Okay, now if we see, this is this angle and this angle, they are opposite angle. Okay, opposite angle are equal in measure, that we all know. Okay, so x equals to 90 degree because these are opposite angle. Opposite angle are equal in measure, we have studied in class 7. So x equals to 90 degree we can say. So if x equals to 90 degree, okay, so this is a triangle. If x equals to 90 degree and this is 30 degree, it is given, what will be y? The sum of this angle and this angle are 180 degree. Okay, as it is a triangle. So this angle you have got, this angle you know because it is given. So what will be y? So 90 plus 30 is 120 degree. So y will be 180 minus 120 degree. It is 60 degree. Now this angle and this angle, they are alternate interior angle because these are parallel lines, because it is parallelogram, it is given. So opposite sides are parallel and this is a transverse. So this angle and they form a Z. If you remember, I have told you in class 7 also, when two parallel lines and it joined by a transverse, if they form a Z, that will be interior angle. So this alternate interior angle, they are alternate interior angle, y and z. So they will be equal in measure. So that y equals to z, that is 60 degree. Understood? Now 2 and 4 will be your homework. Okay. Next is five. Another parallelogram is given. This is 112 degree. Okay. This is z. This is x. This is 40 degree. So if it is 112 degree, this is y. So y will be equals to 120 degree because they are opposite angle. Now if it is 112 degree, this plus this is 180. So that means y plus z plus 40 equals to, should be 180, and y you have got 112 plus z plus 40 equals to 180 degree. So it will be plus z equals to 180. So z equals to 180 minus 150 degree, 152 degree. So this is 28 degree. So z equals to 28 degree. And z and x, they are alternate interior angles. So z equals to x. So x will be 28 degree. Thank you.